Hello, everyone, and welcome to Observations from the Fence Post. I am your host, Robert, and this is a comic book review of the comic book series Deadbox, issue number 1. Now, many people think that comic books are strictly superhero genre stuff, and I understand that reputation. Certainly, if you look at the current movies of DC and Marvel, we are looking at superheroes, but this is a comic book example of something that is not a superhero story. I do believe this is rooted in the horror genre, but it's also kind of a story of a look at Americana, small towns, and this is a very adult issue as far as the topics it covers. This is not one you read quickly and go, oh, okay. This is one that forces you to think a little bit. Now, because it does that, you may not agree with every point it makes, but I would say a series like this can be very thought-provoking. As you can see, the publisher is a smaller publishing company called Vault Comics. And I do recommend that if you're exploring comics, that you try some comics that are outside of the big two, Marvel and DC comics, because you find some wonderful gems. And most of the gems I have found have been thanks to the owner of my local comic book shop, which is Ground Zero out of Tyler, Texas. That's who I use, and the owner, it's a family-owned business, and the owner has made some really good recommendations, including this one. The only bad thing I have to say about Deadbox is, so far there's only 3 issues, and man, they're spaced out a long way. Luckily, each issue seems to be self-contained, but I wonder if they're, every time again, there's only 3 issues, but every time I got one, you kind of wonder if there's going to be another one. So that's my only complaint, but let's kind of look at, the creators of this. We got Mark Russell as writer. We got Benjamin Tiesma as artist. We got Vladimir Popov as colorist. And we got, I believe, Endworld is a company doing the lettering. And so what is Deadbox about? Well, we have a small Americana town called Lost Turkey. And in this town, there is a shop called, I believe it's called Stop and Save. And this is Penny. And she is running the shop for her dad, who owns the shop. Penny is a college student. She has come home as her father is dying. Now, at this shop is this interesting thing that the locals call the Deadbox. It is basically, as you can see, it looks like the typical red box we see at our places like Walgreens or Walmart or CVS. And it dispenses movies, but interesting enough, nobody has ever seen these movies, heard of these movie titles. And like I said, the town calls this particular machine Deadbox. So that's kind of the setup. And what happens is Penny, in this issue, Penny watches a movie and her dad watches a movie. And you find out that these movies have an eerie parallel to their lives. And the movie Penny is watching is kind of covered as it's happening in the story. Okay, the movie Penny picks out is called The Lonely Planet, and it starts. We see Penny watching it, but then it picks up with the story of The Lonely Planet, and it goes back and forth between the movie she's watching and Penny. And that's kind of the setup for this particular issue, okay? Now, this issue covers a lot of themes. It covers small-town America, therefore Americana. It covers loneliness. It covers kind of land ownership and what that means kind of throughout life. It covers growing old. It covers helping the elderly. and it has some pretty deep stuff in it. Like I said, you may not agree with everything. Here's kind of a synopsis on the back. Welcome to Lost Turkey, where the main source of entertainment is a cursed DVD machine that seems to know more about the fate of its citizens than they do. So that is Deadbox. Like I said, it's a very compelling series. Unfortunately, so far there is only 3 issues. I did enjoy the first issue. I will cover my opinions on issue number 2 and 3. One of the issues I remember wasn't my favorite, but we'll get to that one. I don't want to jump too far ahead. But anyway, I do like the fact that this was recommended, that this is from a smaller comic book company. I believe we have to give those type of companies a chance, as it exposes us to new writers and new artists, and some new ideas. So I don't know how easy it is to find Deadbox anymore, but it certainly is worth checking out issue number 1. And that's my review. So, as usual, thank you. I hope you enjoy these little opinions of mine when it comes to comic books and other matters that are on my channel. And if you like what you hear, please hit like and subscribe, as it does make a difference. And would certainly invite you to join my channel. And please comment any comments below if this was interesting to you, or if you've read it and what you thought. And as I end all my videos, please remember to keep it between the ditches, and peace.